Greetings my friends, and as you can probably tell from the thumbnail and from the title of this video, we are looking at the campaigns that we're going to undertake in the brand new Total War Warhammer. It's just under a month away, and we're looking to see which campaigns we want to sort of forge onward with. And this is going to be a little bit different here. For the two campaigns we're going to start with, you are going to choose what campaigns you want to see on the channel. Now, previously I've been choosing all of sort of the campaigns. There's also been some feedback of what many of you like to see, and I've got a lot of messages, a lot of comments saying, Mally, you're going to be playing Total Warhammer. Of course, my friends, really am going to be playing this. I'm really looking forward to this, and for a long time I've been hoping that two of my favourite sort of gaming franchises would come together in this way, and thankfully prayers have been answered and they have now. For those of you who won't, I've not really spoken about it, Warhammer has been a huge part of my my life. It really has. Way back from my late sort of teens, my 20s, my early 30s, Warhammer has been a massive part of my life. It really has. Made a lot of friends from it. Travelled a bit with it as well. Competing now and again. Not massive. I've competed in two local tournaments, and I've sort of travelled. I sort of was part of a sort of a Warhammer gaming club, as it were. Travelled a few times to go and watch tournaments. Wasn't really good enough, as it were, to go sort of step up to that sort of next level. But I just sort of enjoyed the sort of whole scene around Warhammer. It really was fantastic. The lore is absolutely wonderful in Warhammer. I really did enjoy that lore. Built lots of armies. The money I've spent in Warhammer would probably, if I worked it out, I'd probably weep for a long time, because it is a very expensive hobby. It really is, but it's absolutely worth it. I don't regret a single second of it. It's been absolutely fantastic. And of course, then you've got Total War, another huge part of my sort of gaming life as well, is Total War. Played from the very first game all the way up now till waiting for Warhammer to come out. So the combination of these two coming together has been absolutely fantastic. It really has. But that being said, this is your choice now, because you really are at the heart of this channel. All the comments, all the tactics, the advice I get from each of my videos, the number of views I get is just absolutely staggering. It just blows my mind when I see how many people have watched my videos, want to watch my videos, comment, give me so much advice, so much wonderful advice. Sometimes I'm not always on the ball with advice. Sometimes it takes me a long time to take your advice and put it into the actual campaigns, but I really do appreciate all of your help, all of your support. It's been absolutely fantastic, and just to say a little, to say a thank you. I wanted to give you this chance, so when the game comes out, that the campaigns that you want will be the ones we see. So I'm fingers crossed I'll be able to get out the first sort of the campaign, or the faction that gets the highest number of votes, will be the one that comes out on the day of release. So that is the campaign I'm going to really push to get out on the day of release, and the others will come out after that. The second one will come out after the next day, hopefully, and I'll try and get a video out every single day for that week. Now, no promises, because of course with work and running my own business, and it does really take a lot of pushing to try and get that done. It really does, but I'm going to really do it this time. But we've got the Dwarves, Vampire Counts, Empire, Greenskins, and we got Chaos, my friends, and that's a pretty good selection. Now, I know we've got Bretonnia in there as well, but unfortunately Bretonnia is only custom and multiplayer. I was really hoping that Bretonnia would be a playable campaign. Not really sure why they haven't been able to put it in as a playable campaign, but that's maybe for another day. I'll probably get it on free LC or probably DLC. That's probably the way they're going to probably run that anyway. But Bretonnia is my favourite faction without a shadow in Warhammer. I absolutely love that feudal system. I love sort of the knights, the green knights, the sort of that whole Arthurian sort of knights of the round table sort of feel to it. That the quest for the sort of the Holy Grail type of feel of it. I really do like that. It's been absolutely fantastic. I do have a Bretonnian army, which I have built up over a number of years. Got an Empire army, started a Dwarven army, started a Vampire Counts army as well. Got an Orc army. So all these sort of factions do bring back a lot of memories. I don't play Warhammer at all now, unfortunately, with time and one thing and another, but this is going to, hopefully this game is going to bring back that sort of feeling I got when you sort of play Warhammer. But there's going to be a link in the description to a poll. If you could please choose two factions you want to see, that will be I'm going to run that poll until the week before the launch. That'll give it, give us 3 weeks Also to be able to get out as many people as it could possible to sort of vote. If you're a long-time subscriber, if you're a new subscriber, if you're just a viewer, you just watch my videos, you know, if you're just passing through and you're interested, you may want to see what's going on. It's entirely up to you, my friends. Click that link, click on the selection of what you want, what campaign you want, and the two top factions will be the ones that will be played for the foreseeable future in Warhammer. And then maybe when we get to sort of start to get to the end of one of the campaigns, and either I'll probably lose it completely or I'll win it. The latter probably being the first is probably going to lose it. Then, you know, we'll start looking at some others, and maybe I'll choose a campaign that I'll choose my own campaign, and then I'll probably start another poll as well to see which other campaign you might want to see as well. But you know, there's plenty of videos out there. If any of you want to see which factions are and what their sort of perks are, what their abilities are, you know, you've got the dwarves in their sort of mountain strongholds, that artillery sort of base, tight armoured formations. You've got the vampire accounts, the insidious vampire accounts with their corruption and their ability to raise the dead and just, you know, show huge amounts of troops to sort of break the enemy before the enemy really gets into the meat of the vampire count army. We've got the greenskins, the mortal enemies of the dwarves, trying to wrestle their strongholds from them, of course building up that war that they sort of can. So the more victories they get, the stronger they get, the more tribes join that campaign. Then of course we've got the chaos, who just want to destroy everything and anyone, you know, for the chaos gods. You know, that's sort of just pure evil, as it were, and just killing everything for the sake of killing. And of course then you've got the empire, that sort of last bastion of man there, standing against all comers, basically, who just want to crush the empire and take all the stuff they have. So that is really sort of the crux of this video. It's nothing special, it's nothing fancy. I'm not doing any sort of, you know, anything fancy for this. It's just basically to tell you that whatever you choose, whatever two factions you choose, they will be the campaigns that we will be playing. And I'd like to thank all of you for your wonderful, wonderful support on my channel, you know, and all my videos and everything's been absolutely fantastic. It really has, my friends. But I'm gonna, you know, leave the rest to you now. So click on that link, choose those factions, and the rest, my friends, is we're going to just absolutely have an absolute blast. I can promise you it'll be a great fun. Keep your comments coming down below. If you choose a faction, and you know, let me know how you'd like me to see you play it. If I'm the dwarves, do you want me to go on defensive like the dwarves, or do we do, you know, be aggressive with them? You know, the vampire counts. Do you want to attack a certain way? You know, whatever you choose, let me know what you've chosen. Let me know what we've chosen. Let me know how you want me to see them play if they get chosen. You know, it'll be absolutely fantastic. We're gonna have a great time, I promise you, my friends. But you know, again, thank you for all your support and all your advice and everything. It's been absolutely fantastic, and what a great journey it's been. It really has. We've got a long, long way to go. I can promise you that. But thank you again, my friends, and until next time, bye for now.